am Siddhi Jadav from TYB Farm, Shivajirao S. Zondra College of Pharmacy. Today I am representing the PPT about atropine under the guidance of our respected principal Dr. Nitin Mohire sir and our professor Dr. Sunena ma'am. Now let's start with introduction part. Atropine is a natural alkaloid anticholinergic agent that has potent antimuscarinic effect and is used by injection to treat symptomatic bradycardia, severe bronchospasm and to reduce vagal stimulations. Atropine has not been implicated in causing liver enzyme elevations or clinically apparent acute liver injury. Atropine has potent and broad non-specific antimuscarinic activity. Because of its rapid onset of action and short half-life, atropine is used parenterally in management of medical emergencies, including cardiac bradyarrhythmias, during anesthesia to prevent vagal reflexes and to decrease secretion, for acute bronchospasm, and for anticholinesterase overdose or poisoning. Oral formulations of atropine are present in many over-the-counter and combination products used for allergic rhinitis and symptoms of peptic ulcer diseases. This is the structure of atropine category. The category of atropine is anticholinergic, that is parasympathetic. Atropine is a competitive antagonist of the muscarinic acetylcholine receptor such as type M1, M2, M3, M4 and M5. It is classified as an anticholinergic drug, that is parasympathetic. In general, atropine counters the rest and digest activity of glands regulated by the parasympathetic nervous system. This occurs because atropine is a competitive reversible antagonist of the muscarinic acetylcholine receptors, whereas acetylcholine being the main neurotransmitter used by the parasympathetic nervous system. Structure activity relationship of atropine. Here, either R1 or R2 must be heterocyclic or carbocyclic. The R3 group can be hydrogen, hydroxyl, hydroxymethyl or amide. Most potent derivatives has X as an ester, whereas X can also be either oxygen or absent completely. The N substituent can be quaternary ammonium salt or tertiary amine or both with different alkyl groups. Maximum potency obtained when the distance between the ring substituted carbon is 2 carbon units. Now let's see the mechanism of action. Atropine binds to and inhibit muscarinic acetylcholine receptors, competitively blocking the effect of acetylcholine and other choline esters. It acts as a reversible non-specific antagonist of muscarinic receptors, showing affinity for the M1, M2, M3, M4 and M5 receptors. Atropine antagonizes the effect of acetylcholine on tissues innervated by postganglionic cholinergic nerves such as smooth muscle, cardiac tissue, exocrine gland and the central nervous system. Also, it acts in less innervated smooth muscle that respond to endogenous acetylcholine. The action of atropine can be overcome by increasing the concentration of acetylcholine at receptor sites. For instance, the use of anticholinesterase agent that inhibit the hydrolysis of acetylcholine. Now let's see the molecular formula. The molecular formula for atropine is C17H23NO3. Molecular weight is 289.375 gram per mole. IUPAC name is RS8-methyl 8-azabicyclo 3.2.1 oct 3-L 3-hydroxy 2-phenyl propanoate. Synthesis. The synthesis of atropine is: atropine can be synthesized by the reaction of tropine with tropic acid in the presence of hydrochloric acid. The biosynthesis of atropine starting from N-phenylalanine first undergoes a transamination forming phenylpyruvic acid, which is then reduced to phenyl lactic acid. Coenzyme A then couples with phenyl lactic acid with tropine forming litorine, which then undergoes a radical rearrangement initiated with the P450 enzyme forming hyosamine aldehyde. A dehydrogenase then reduces the aldehyde to the primary alcohol making L-hyosamine, which upon racemization forms atropine. Brand name for atropine is Atropine, Atreza, Saltropine. Company name is Velona Pharma. Let's see the marketed preparations. Atropine sulfate injection USP is a sterile solution of atropine sulfate in water for injection. Each ml of this contains sulfate atropine sulfate 0.4 mg, sodium chloride 9 mg, benzyl alcohol 9 mg, water for injection QS. pH may be adjusted with sulfuric acid if necessary. Let's see the uses. Uses of atropine contains reduce salivation, reduce mucus secretion, reduce other secretions in the airways during a surgery, treatment of spasm in stomach, intestine, bladder and other organs, as an antidote for treatment of poison. Adverse effect contains dryness in mouth, nose and throat, dryness of eyes, blurred vision, dizziness, headache and drowsiness. These are the references which are used in the preparation of PPT. Thank you.